How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Half-Life 2 Episode 2, and in today's episode we got a puzzle ahead of us that's gonna take me a while to figure out how the fuck do I solve this goddamn puzzle. Yeah, I don't have a drink, but I get apple juice.
Certainly.
I think the alien might have told me what the fuck to do and I wasn't listening to him. So I got a feeling I'm gonna be stuck here for a while. Also, apple juice. Million out of 10. Fucking love apple juice, man. Especially this apple juice. In my grocery store, they sell these like big boxes. It's not like a bottle of apple juice or anything. It's like a big box with a little faucet on it that you can fucking buy, and it has like this really fucking good apple juice. Like you can fucking taste that this is straight up apples. It's not like some kind of apple X mint, which is something I often drank before. But now that I have drank this apple juice, I would have never go. Jesus Christ, I would never go back to drinking. What the fuck am I doing? Gambling with my life. Look at me. I genuinely thought, since you see, there's a splash of water, and I thought maybe I have to go down there, because this thing doesn't even come up in the like puzzle. Your puzzle, you see the fucking elevator to the right of me? Basically, I gotta put a bunch of shit on it to make it heavy and go down. But I was like, what the fuck? I thought I had to find a mechanism to trigger the fucking thing. But that's not the case. Also, that zombie is gonna spring to life. Ooh, puzzling. Nice. I should have listened to the motherfucking alien. I think he told me that this is a puzzle you gotta solve. I wonder how the fuck you'll solve it. I don't know, man. How the fuck will I solve it? Probably won't. I was talking about the Crash to Insanity remake last episode, which nothing. I mean, I'm recording this episode immediately after the previous one, so nothing really new came out about it. But I remember before Crash 4 came out, people were speculating that perhaps the next Crash game, because this year is the 25th anniversary of Crash Bandicoot, and people were speculating that perhaps, like, the game after Crash 4 was going to be a Crash Wrath of Cortex remake. Some people wanted a Crash wait, what the fuck was it called? Crash Bash remake. I don't like Crash Bash, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of party games. It's like, I don't know, not a lot. So many of them are just shit, and even the ones that are supposedly good, I just don't fucking enjoy. I don't know. I love games that are like, kind of like couch party games where it's like, one of my favorites is Overcooked. I played it with my friends a lot on 3 players and was fucking awesome. Another one that's great, but I haven't played with my friends, but maybe when I buy it I will. There's Castle Crashers. That was good too. And yeah. And stuff like that, basically. Kind of like, well, they're not party games, like I said, but I don't know. But then again, it's not many party games that I did play. I did play Super Mario Party one time, and I was like, I don't know, it didn't make me go like, fuck yeah, I'm winning. I was just like, am I winning? What am I doing? I'm exchanging fucking stars. I mean, coins for stars. That's the way I win, right? Don't fucking jump down there. There's no point jumping down there. I'm fucking already. What am I doing? Why am I shooting this? Ah, fuck. For some reason, I thought maybe I had to blow up the fucking shaft. Shaft, not the wizard that I was talking about last episode. Wizard named Shaft. Shaft was a TV show, right? Or was it a movie? I don't know, man. Fuck. Oh man, I feel like shit when I jump. I feel like shit, and I only feel like I'm gonna feel worse this fucking day. Yeah, so what I wanted for the 25th anniversary for Crash Bandicoot, I thought we could just simply get some kind of like Crash HD collection, including like including the games that came out under Activision, such as I think Wrath of Cortex did came out. I think it was an Activision game, was it? I don't know. Maybe one of the versions of the game was an Activision fucking published. Because Crash 1, 2, 3 and Crash Team Racing were published by Universal. Universal had a deal with Naughty Dog where they were able to make the trilogy, but they didn't own the rights to the character, and then I think Universal after that sold the rights to the character to Activision. And then Activision made Wrath of Cortex and like Twinsanity. I mean, they published it, but I think who made it was Traveler's Tales. Which for the longest time I thought they were two separate studios, but apparently, you know, the people who make Lego games, I always just call them TT Games. But I never picked up on that. They are Traveler's Tales. It's the same studio, they just kinda have a different name now. And I never picked up on that for some fucking reason. But it's like, when did like Lego Star Wars came out? They made it, right? And I think back then they already went by TT Games. So, I don't know, perhaps it's like two different studios that are kinda like the same I don't know, what the fuck. Gotta look into this more than just my speculation. Yeah, so I was hoping that maybe they would include Twinsanity, and also Crash of the Titans, Crash Mind Over Mutants, Nitro Kart, Tag Team Racing, perhaps the Game Boy Advance games. Or at least the good ones. Nobody needs to play Crash Purple. That game is a pile of garbage. Not even worth revisiting for the, like, some kind of like, a joke. It's not even worth for a joke. Yeah, I fucking realized the puzzle, and then I fucking failed to drop the thing on the fucking elevator. What if I just failed to fucking... Oh, I guess barrels wouldn't fucking go through. It's like, it also pisses me off because this fucking puzzle, like, when I put shit on the elevator doesn't go down. So I wasn't sure, is this actually what I'm supposed to do? Is it actually gonna go down? So the elevator just kind of like moves up and down, but it doesn't go down. So I wasn't fully convinced that this is what I'm supposed to do. Even though I guess it was what I'm supposed to do. There's a pickaxe, it's pretty heavy, I should fucking put it there. The rail nails are sure pretty heavy, but they're kind of small. Could probably lift one up and like lift fucking weights with it or something. Should jump on the elevator and see if it works. But you know, this is actually the footage of me playing this game for the first time, so it's kind of interesting to see me solve puzzles. While now that I'm making the commentary, I know how to solve the puzzles. What the fuck? Oh no, I'm all by myself again. I love how relentless I am about murdering these little fucking bugs. They don't bother anybody, they're just fucking sitting on the wall, they're just flashing, enjoying life, and then I come over and I fucking stomp them all to death. Yeah, another thing people were hoping to see, I guess, was a Crash Wrath of Cortex remake. I was also hoping that perhaps Twinsanity could have been like remastered, you know, it doesn't have to be a... Oh fuck. These are new, I think. Combine zombies, right? How the fuck did this guy get in here, by the way? Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck will come out of this whole rumor. Might as well be nothing. Is it Crash and Smash? To be honest, not even owning a Switch and not really liking Smash games. If it is Crash and Smash, which sounds really funny, I'd be pretty disappointed, to be honest. I'd just be like, really? Fuck. Good for anybody who cares, but I'm probably never gonna fucking play as Crash and Smash Bros. Ultimate. I mean, never say never. Back in the day, I probably never would have assumed that, oh, I'm gonna definitely play through all fucking Half-Life games. I mean, there's more Half-Life games, but these are like the important ones. There's a bunch of like spin-offs, like Half-Life Deathmatch, I think, but it's like I'm not gonna fucking play that. It's just basically what Counter-Strike was before Counter-Strike. Or was it called Half-Life Counter-Strike? I think that's what it was actually called. Yeah, so another puzzling puzzle. There's a platform going up. And it goes up too fucking fast for me to get on. So what do? Well, you wait down the fucking platform. So you have enough time to get the fuck back on it. Genius, isn't it? Guess what other anniversary is this year? Did you guess? It's the 20th anniversary of Grand Theft Auto 3. Yeah, probably not the first thing that came to your mind, unless you're a big Grand Theft Auto fan like me. I love Grand Theft Auto 3, by the way. It's one of my favorites. Has a lot of nostalgic value for me. I played it with my dad all the fucking time. My dad played it and I just kind of watched him play. So not only I'm excited for it, but my dad probably is too. I mean, he's probably not. He doesn't probably know about that, but it's not even. Nothing been confirmed because Rockstar fucking sucks. But I swear to God, if only fucking thing that comes out of Grand Theft Auto fucking 3's anniversary, a pretty ground fucking breaking game that even games nowadays still follow the same fucking formula that game introduced. You know, open world missions that you fucking activate by going to like markers and then you get a cutscene, get told what the fuck to do and then you go do it. Every game fucking does that now. And that's what Grand Theft Auto 3 kind of invented. A lot of people talk about how like Doom invented first-person shooters, then Half-Life like revolutionized first-person shooters. Nobody like ever seems to care and bring up the fact that Grand Theft Auto 3 like defined open world games and how they are made today. They still follow the same fucking formula. Also, the fucking platform with my fucking things to pick up just like flew away. What the fuck? Kind of a dick thing to do. I meant to fucking grab those. Should have fucking grabbed those while they were still on. Not sure if these 2 barrels and a nail will be enough to fucking weight the fucking thing down. It's funny that I can't even put a nail on top of a barrel because then it will fall off. But there's some heavy garbage underneath the platform, so that's fine. I guess they foreseen the fact that you could probably easily fuck up this mission. Ah, fuck, almost made it. Yeah, and supposedly there is going to be something announced. But whether it's going to be Grand Theft Auto 3 Remaster, which I guess it was remastered already on mobile, when Grand Theft Auto 3 on the phones came out, it was kind of like a remaster. Fucking sucked, but whatever. And yeah. And it's like, for the longest time I was like wondering, why the fuck won't Rockstar? Look, everybody wants a new Grand Theft Auto game. Half the people waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6 probably never even fucking played Grand Theft Auto 3. Because they probably weren't even fucking born back then. But why don't you fucking utilize that? Jump on the bandwagon of like remakes being popular. You don't even have to make new games anymore. You just remake your old ones. Rockstar has a backlog of so many fucking amazing old games that could have fucking utilized a remake because they actually could, like, you know, feature all the shit that was cut out from the original. Like, for example, Grand Theft Auto 3 could have planes again. People could finally recreate 9/11, which supposedly was the reason why they were cut from the original Grand Theft Auto 3. People said because they weren't, like, ready, but 9/11 happened and then Grand Theft Auto 3 taking place in a New York setting, New York inspired city, all of a sudden got delayed and planes were cut out of it. It's a little, I don't know, to me it sounds like people just didn't want it. Like, Rockstar didn't want it to release a tool that basically allowed people to fly around New York and crash into buildings. Which I guess you still couldn't do in 4. Planes weren't in 4, but with 4 I can understand that it was like an upgraded engine. So maybe they haven't figured out planes when 4 came out. 4 was really disappointing when I first played it, but then I kind of later appreciated it for all of the other things it did. I was disappointed by all the things it removed, like customization and like planes and tanks. Army in general wasn't even in the game. It was the best you could get to follow you was SWAT, which they weren't like even tough. Police in Grand Theft Auto 4 were like pathetic compared to compared to Grand Theft Auto 5's. I almost fucking drove right into my death. It's pretty funny. There's some weird fucking shit going on in the background. Guess we're gonna get there. We're gonna. This episode 2, I think. And yeah, so, you know, in my opinion, my grand plan for what Rockstar should do, especially since it's just the perfect opportunity before they make fucking... Another thing hinting at the fact that I thought they were actually working on remakes of Jesus was the fact that Rockstar, like, I think last year acquired a new studio. I think it's called Rockstar India. So I thought maybe they acquired a new studio because they took all of the other studios' effort to make Grand Theft Auto 6, while this Grand Theft Auto India will be tasked with remaking other Grand Theft Auto games. So look, this year you could have a Grand Theft Auto 3 remake. Next year it's gonna be Vice City, its 20th anniversary. So you could have a fucking Grand Theft Auto Vice City remake. And then when the build-up's there, people are like, Jesus Christ, these stories of these games, Grand Theft Auto 5 sucks compared to these ones. They're gonna go like, and then San Andreas gonna fucking might get a remake. It's gonna be great. My like perfect fucking thing that I was like really hoping for that they would do is perhaps they could do like an insane trilogy kind of deal where like they take Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City and San Andreas and remake them. And on top of that, I might be asking for too much here, but hear me out, this is a good plan I think I have. On top of that, since Grand Theft Auto 3D Universe story is a little more than just those 3 games, they could have included Liberty City story as like part of Grand Theft Auto 3's remake. So for example, you start Grand Theft Auto 3, and then you get to choose whether you wanna like begin with Liberty City stories or do you wanna fucking begin with I don't know what the hell am I doing. Stupid weird fucking puzzle. This seemed like something I should have done, but is it gonna actually do anything? Yeah, so what? Didn't heard that. So that was my dream, you know, that they would remake all of the fucking games. Oh, I just push it over with my face. That's it? Okay. Don't know why I'm so fucking... Ah, shit, really? I took a barrel of explosives with me to use it against someone, and that someone ended up being me. I almost blew myself up. My master plan backfired and I ended up blowing myself up with my own fucking explosives. Because when you have explosives and you know you can pick them up and drag them with you, like, you kind of want to do that. Jump scare. I actually got fucking spooked by this motherfucker when I was playing. Should get to opposing forces, man, but like I said, I need a new disc for keeping all this shit on. Oh my god, I got a 2 terabyte disc. So perhaps I'll put all the consoles. Perhaps I'll put all the console Let's Plays on there, along with gameplay and such, because I got a feeling gameplay and such is half the reason why I'm running so low on space. Because I got so many episodes of that series. Actually, well, the PC Let's Plays is the reason why I'm running so low on space, because I made so many this year. I'm still not done with them. Like the Half-Life 2 Let's Play, see, that's a PC Let's Play I made this year. Unlike my Half-Life 2 Episode 1 Let's Play, where the footage I was talking about, I was talking over was from... At that point, when I was talking over the footage, that was like a footage from like a year ago. But this footage right now is from like a month ago. So it's still more or less fresh in my mind what I did in this Let's Play than the other ones. Yeah, so after this Let's Play, we're going to play... Yeah, I guess after this we're going to play Rondo of Blood, which I haven't beaten yet. Don't worry, I'll fucking get to it. And after that, I don't know what the fuck we'll play after that, so either Battle Block Theater or we're gonna play Jump King. But the thing with Jump King, it's 3 episodes long. It's pretty short, but I wanted my friends to come over to make the commentary because the footage I have of Jump King is actually him playing. And I was like, that'd be kind of unfair if he played the game so well and then I'm the one talking over and being like, oh, this is my friend playing, but he's not here. I'm talking over his footage. Because that's a game where like he speedrun it. People like play that game for like hours and he can speedrun it in 6 minutes, I think. I think he said the record was 6 minutes. Which isn't a world record, but it's still pretty damn good. I think he did it like without fails one time. That took him 6 minutes. Should have recorded these speedruns because on his YouTube channel, only speedruns he has are the ones from Diablo 2, which he did a while ago. I blew myself up again, god damn it. But the other speedruns he did, I guess he didn't publish. Oh, everybody needs to be a YouTuber like me. I guess. You know what's also funny? I'm recording a lot of vlogs. One of my friends is interested in photography and he takes a lot of like pictures. He's like, it's gotten to the point where he actually has like girls ask him if they can be on his pictures, you know? And he gets paid for that too, so that's pretty cool. And sometimes we're going like location scouting with him to like woods and stuff to look for nice places. And when we do that, sometimes I just bring up my phone and I'm just like recording everything as we fucking walk around a forest, goof around. And I think I have like 12 episodes of that. But that series of my vlogs with my friends, that's not meant to be uploaded because, well, first of all, we talk about a lot of like private stuff. We probably said our names multiple times. We probably said a lot of revealing information about ourselves, where we live, and stuff like that. And I wouldn't want to get anybody in trouble. First of all, I doubt my friends would be okay with me uploading stuff where we talk about like our relationship with others and stuff like that. Like when we fucking trash talk on someone else. And I wouldn't even be okay with that in the first place. The only purpose of these is to like look back on them like in a couple of years and be like, oh, remember when we went there? We actually have footage of that and like recordings of what the fuck we were talking about. Someone drew a smiley face on a fucking bomb. That's pretty funny. It's like that Battlefield Bad Company thing. Remember the cover of that game? It was like a grenade with a smiley face on its pin. Always stuck out with me because I remember trying to convince my parents to get me that game one time, but they didn't want it to. But that was like the era where I didn't look up anything about video games. I would just like walk into a video store. I was like, "This looks cool, Mom, can I get it?" And I would have sometimes get absolute shit, but then sometimes I would get some pretty cool gems. Like one time when I almost convinced my mom to get me fucking Sleeping Dogs Ultimate Edition because it was the same price as the normal edition. So I was trying to convince her like, look Mom, it's the Ultimate Edition, it has this shit in it. And they accidentally priced it the same as the normal edition, so it's a steal, really. I never gotten it, but you know, I actually did play it with Sleeping Dogs recently. This part sucks, you gotta wait for the lift. Obviously it goes slow like fuck. And obviously more zombies showed up out of nowhere. Man, fucking zombies, those pieces of goddamn fucking shit. Piss me off, that's what they do. That's all they're motherfucking doing, pissing me off. You should have a skin for the Counter-Strike Go revolver that makes it look like fucking Half-Life 2 revolver. I think there might be, it's probably just a... I think the revolver is all black when it's default, but there might be a skin where it just makes it silver. Like a pretty obvious skin to put on a revolver just to make it shinier. You'd think this guy would stay behind, sacrifice himself, but you actually do he doesn't. He actually just, see, he's just like, save yourself, I'm gonna take care of him. And you think he dies. Like, I was like, no, I'm gonna help you even though I'm getting away on an elevator. But he fucking gets out fine later. I was watching more episodes of Lupin Part 3, right? He got on fucking lift too. Don't understand why he just didn't get on mine. He could have been still blasting everybody on my lift. That would have been kind of cool if, like, for example, you could choose. Like, it doesn't give you a choice, but if you know that you actually can... Like, he should die, but you can actually do something where you actually save him. But the game doesn't tell you that. Like, oh, you can activate the other lift. These motherfuckers are, like, all the way down there, but they still shoot this fucking acid in your face, which is really fucking annoying. Yeah, I was watching more, and another episode... Nice. It featured really shitty villains. I really hated them. What the fuck happens in that episode? So, Lupin steals some bullshit, he gets paid for it. I guess by Fujiko, who works for this, like, old lady and her son. The old lady, I think, faked her kidnapping, that Lupin kidnapped her, so now he's on, like... Now he got a death penalty and everybody wants to kill him. Especially the police. So, see, another instance when an NPC gets stuck. This motherfucker just wouldn't follow me. He said, lamb, lum, 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 lum. I don't know what the fuck that means, bro. Yeah, I hated the son character because it turns out later that he was obsessed with Fujiko and the only reason he wanted Lupin to get killed was so that Fujiko could marry him, because his mother promised him that Fujiko would end up marrying him. That's so fucking lame. This motherfucker, look at him. Ah, shit. Yeah, and see, this is another reason why I don't like grenades in this game. They often just don't go where the fuck I want them to. These are better. They explode on impact and they're thrown out of, like, in front of me instead of, like, out of my arm. This fuck is shooting the upright. This is ridiculous. I don't know why I was so hellbent on killing everybody. Guess for my friend who almost died defending me. Yeah, and there's a fucked up scene where I don't remember when that happened, but basically Lupin goes to a death row. Then he gotta straight up puts a rope around his neck and hangs him. And then the son takes off a mask and reveals that he was Lupin all along, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, so where the fuck did the son end up? And then he tells the mother that the son is the one being hanged, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, this episode got strangely fucking dark. But then it turns out that he wasn't hanged all along, he was just tricked. It was a trick to just, it wasn't even Zenigata, it was actually Jigen dressed as Zenigata. They didn't hang them, they just simply, like, almost hanged him, and then he just burst out crying. I didn't like that episode very much. The son character was so fucking annoying. The next episode, though, was way cooler. It begins with this girl. They're on a baseball stadium, and she's like being trained by Jigen and Goemon, where like Jigen shoots at her, and Goemon fights him with a sword. And I was at first like, is she the bad guy? And Lupin shows up, and it turns out that they're training this girl. The reason why they're training her, like they need a new fucking member, is because they need a pure-hearted girl. So basically, you know, she's a virgin. They need a... ah, fuck. What's this guy called? Oh shit, you hit me. I don't remember what he's called, but he's basically gonna fucking annoy me for the next episodes. Oh, my armpit. 13. Can you follow me? Left me behind, fucking talking all to himself. Oh, that's a nice fucking puzzle. I like that. Yeah, and then it turns out that, you know, Lupin's the one who trains her. But there's a scene where, like, Fujiko comes to visit this girl when she finds out about that, and I guess she kind of, like she does, you know, proves better than the girl. I forgot her name, but she was cool. There's often episodes where they have like a supporting girl, like, you know, there's like a girl joining Lupin, They had this episode before where there was like this girl that was gonna die. Also, during this loading screen, I think the game crashed, and I had to actually cut out the. There was like a lot of stuff I had to cut out of me basically restarting the game. This loading screen for some reason messed with my game. Yeah, now we're going back to another fucking loading screen. Great. This episode could have been shorter if I didn't spend so much time on these fucking loading screens. And yeah, they're also followed by an assassin who at first you don't see him, so he comes off as just some guy in a fucking trench coat with a sniper rifle. Later he gets revealed that he's a lot more than that. It's a lot more ridiculous. So they go to fucking some desert where supposedly a camel sent by a pure-hearted princess just like that girl is. That's why they need her, because otherwise it won't work. They go there and they need to find like some kind of treasure that the princess put on the camel and get sent away. So they go there, they face the assassin, who turns out it's like a guy with like a bunch of shit on him, and he just like puts weapons on his arm. Like he has like a machine gun at first. Then he puts a fucking Mega Buster looking, see the fucking transition, the game broke. The Mega Buster looking fucking missile launcher that also is a big missile on his arm, and then he just has like a blade saw. Also the game got surprisingly louder all of a sudden. Now the game records at the normal fucking volume. Maybe the recording before got all fucked up. Jesus Christ. Now it's like too long. Oh shit, what am I gonna do? Are we now splitting? Buddy.
Remember, do not kill the Guardian, or the extract will be ruined.
I doubt I can even kill him, to be honest. Do I jump down? I don't see water down there. What do I do? Oh, I guess I go through here. There's a gap in it. In the fucking fan. Should I like... Ah, that's working. Yeah, so the girl actually ends up killing the ridiculous assassin guy. And then when they fight... Nice, skeleton's my new friend. When they find the treasure, it's guarded by like a skeleton serpent, and that's pretty cool. And then they defeat him by saying its name, which wasn't that cool. But whatever. And what the fuck happened later? So they get the treasure, and then the girl... Turns out that, she's been trained by, like, legendary Jigen and Goemon. So... And she knows the only reason she's been trained is to do this one job with Lupin, and he's not gonna keep her around after that. Which she really hoped for, but I guess she realized that's not the case. So she figured that she might as well become a legendary assassin and kill Lupin, and she turns out to be the main villain. She kinda kills him. I mean, doesn't. He fakes its death, right? He probably foreseen that this could be a possibility. Lupin seems to always be one step ahead of everybody. And then she tries to fight Jigen and Goemon, but they find her, and they find out what she did to Lupin, but, obviously she's not as good as them, so she loses. And then Lupin shows up all alive and well. Also, out of jealousy, she wanted to also kill Fujiko, just because she was a bitch to her before. And she told her to bring Lupin's coffin to a place, which she does, but that coffin of Lupin was a fake. It had a bomb inside, and yeah, so they kind of knocked the girl out. She's probably never gonna reappear. They didn't kill her with that thing. I was glad about, because I actually like the girl. I gotta lower the I remember to lower the fucking volume of this shit. All of a sudden it got from way too quiet, it got to way too fucking loud. And then Fujiko blows up, which I guess is not the case, but... Well, she did blow up, but, what I mean is that she probably didn't die. Because she definitely does come back later, I'm sure. But yeah, she blew the fuck up in this episode. You don't see it, which would be pretty funny if they shown her like all covered in fucking... in what? In like black fucking powder or whatever. Wearing blackface. Being racist. Yeah, so what do you guys think of Crash Bandicoot? Oh, fuck. Oh shit. What do you guys think of Crash Bandicoot's 25th anniversary gonna bring us? And also, what do you guys think the Grand Theft Auto 3's 20th anniversary gonna bring us? Because I was saying before, I swear to fucking god, all it's gonna be is like Claude's leather jacket being added to fucking GTA Online, or some cars from GTA 3 being added to GTA Online. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Because I don't fucking play GTA Online. Also, I got a little confused which way to go, and I got fucked up by this fucking giant monster. Nice. Got obliterated, holy shit. I got 20 minutes to my stupid ass fucking lessons that I fucking despise. Yeah, so maybe we're gonna deal with the Guardian next episode, and for now let's just end. So see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.